Hello everyone, how are you? It's Kei. So this is 24th of December 2022. So happy holidays and Merry Christmas to everyone. Good to see you here again. Alright, so since this is Saturday, the markets are closed. So I'm planning to do some free talk today. So yeah, before I start, let me say hi to everyone quickly. Okay, I see Vok, thanks for joining, good to see you. And Tony Gold, good to see you too, happy holidays. And TSM, Merry Christmas. And Gan, good to see you too. Merry Christmas to you too. Alright, and Sorosh also, Merry Christmas, thanks for joining. And Ellie, thanks so much for joining also. Merry Christmas. Alright. Alright, Euro INR. Please remind me tomorrow because I will be doing a weekly forecast. But today, I will be doing more like free talk and psychology topics. Okay, video ads. Merry Christmas to also. Thanks so much for joining. SAS, good to see you too. Alright, Camillus. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Thanks so much for joining. So any plans, anyone? For the Christmas, any plans? Are you gonna be going out somewhere today or tomorrow? Enjoying the turkey, enjoying some nice feast for dinner? Okay, alright Zone, thanks for joining. And John, also good to see you. And Win, thanks for joining also. Alright, Milos, Merry Christmas to you too. Thanks so much for joining. Alright. And Rain, good to see you too. Merry Christmas. Alright, Zoe, happy holidays. Thanks for joining. I think, yeah, so holidays. I usually stay away from the crowd. And usually I'm actually staying home because there will be too many people outside. Wherever I go, usually too many people in line. And I might not be able to enjoy so much. So this was also when I was in Japan, especially in Tokyo, in Christmas season, so many people outside in the town and restaurants. So if I want to go to some restaurants in Tokyo, I have to make a reservation like 1 month before. Otherwise, you won't be able to enjoy the dinner. So yeah, here in Dubai, I think it's not that hard to make reservations on the restaurants. But even still, I prefer to stay inside home. And most likely next week, on Monday or sometime next week, I might be going out and enjoy the season. Okay, Archback, thanks for joining. Good to see you. And Adam also, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Thanks so much. Okay, Tony Gold says, how can you tell when you are becoming profitable? Oh, that's one of the first question about the psychology topic today. So yeah, let me talk about that one first. Alright, Louis, Merry Christmas also. Alright. So yeah, how can you tell when you're becoming profitable? What do you think? What do you think? When do you think you are a profitable trader? When you make profits? When you make big profits? What do you think? Let me ask this question first to the community before I answer that question. Yeah, okay. Alright, thanks for joining everyone. I see more members here. Alright, Kush, Merry Christmas also. Good to see you. So when do you think you became a profitable trader? That's a question. So what do you think about this question? If you're in the PC or mobile, just type some answers and let me Here are your comments also. Okay, Kush says, when you become a non-losing trader. Alright, yeah, that's one of the answers, yeah. Alright, because if you don't lose big, then future profits can cover the losses. So that's also one of the things about being a profitable trader. Yeah, if you master the risk management, I think that's the first step. First step to be a profitable trader. Because you know what to do when you're losing. So that's important. Okay. Alright, Marks, thanks for joining. Duke says, when you make consistent profits. Right. Consistent profits. I think the consistency is a key in this phrase. Yeah, you become profitable not when you make profits, but when you make consistent profits. That's when you can say yourself that you are profitable for half a year, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, or 10 years. So I think that's also true. Yeah, don't think about one single trade or one single day or one single month to profitable or not. We have to see things in consistency, because the answer is in the consistency. Okay, I still to see more comments. SAS says, when profits are higher than the losses. Right. So overall profits are more than the losses, then you can claim yourself as a profitable trader. Yes, that's right. So here, that's also consistency. You have to see number of trades, and as a result, if your PF, profit factor, is above 3, then you can say you're profitable. But it also depends on your goal. Like if your goal is to make profits like $1, $2, if you think to make profits even if it's small, then when it's your goal, then you can claim yourself as a profitable trader. But if your goal is to have a return of 1 to 3, 1 to 4, or even 1 to 5 risk and the reward ratio overall, then the PF will also become important in definition of a profitable trader. So if your profits are higher than the losses, that is also the key in the long term. In the long term, and this is also part of the non-losing mindset. So what I mean by non-losing is not about not losing, but it's about having a bigger profits than the losses. So that's also non-losing mindset. Yeah. Okay, so that's also a good definition. All right. Yeah, Tony, you're welcome. So let me hear some other comments. Jonah says, when losses are smaller than your profits. That's right. Yeah. So same as SAS. Right. So here also consistency becomes a key. And you have to see number of trades. You have to see at least, I would say at least 50 trades in the live market. And if you see profitable, then that is the profitable trades. Yeah. Okay, Rain also says, when you can overcome FOMO. Okay, FOMO. Right, that is about psychology. But yeah, FOMO can also be one of the psychologies that drags you from profitable trader. So if you can overcome FOMO, of course, then you won't jump into the markets, and you will not having the sense of losses in terms of time, in terms of opportunities. Simply when you can find the entry confirmations, when you can find the edge, simply you trade. If not, you stay away. Yeah, if you keep this consistent mindset, then that's a way to avoid the FOMO. Yeah, I used to have FOMO a lot also before, especially when I was a beginner. Every time I thought, when I'm not there, market's active, market just takes off. But whenever I'm there, I'm in the chart, then the market doesn't move. That was my psychology. But it's a bias actually. It's not truth, it's a bias. Because of the mindset to be a profitable trader, we feel FOMO. Yeah, so that's also the key to success. Yeah, today at the GTS class, this is about the members in the GTS class. Today was actually the last class in the GTS Global Trading School. And we were discussing about the FOMO in that group. So after finishing GTS, one of the members said that he doesn't really feel FOMO anymore because whenever he can check, he does, and he knows how to stay away from the markets. When it's not perfect timing, then he knows now how to stay away from the markets. And this is more important than looking for the trading chances. So this is like the, how do you say, like counter strategy. Like we tend to focus on the best setups to trade. We tend to focus on the winning strategies. But in terms of myself being a non-losing mindset, if you start to focus on how not to lose big and how to avoid the FOMO and also how to do the risk management properly every time you take trades, then you become profitable. So that's also an important key to success in the long run. Yeah. Okay, Kalesh says, when you withdraw all your investments without losing, right? Physically, that's profitable, right? Yeah. In total, if you lose more, then you lose. Yeah. So that's truth. Okay, VK, thanks for joining. Merry Christmas. Good to see you too. All right, Varun says, the moment you start feeling that trading is just another routine of your daily life. Oh yeah, that's interesting comment. Yeah, because this was also discussion in the GTS group this time, today, was also the trading routine becomes habit, and it becomes life habit also. So that you don't feel FOMO, not only trades, but also in life. You don't feel losses, not only in the trades, but also in life. You know how to wait for the next opportunities, not only in the trades, but in life. So life and trades should be connected. So our psychology should be connected between life and trades. So, for example, if you want to be a swing trader, but if you live in life like the scalper, then there's no way you can trade in a swing mindset in trades. Because you can't have like two personalities. It should be fixed and aligned, and I think that makes it as perfect for our trades. Yeah, especially for me also, after I started to be profitable in trades, I started to be profitable in life also, and I don't feel FOMO in life also. And I have no emotion, less emotion, I would say, less emotion in life. Whatever it happens, I know other plans, and I know when to exit in life decisions. So I think that's also important key. Yeah, so if you are not disciplined in life, then there's no way you'll be disciplined in trading also. So you should be connected together like that way. So yeah, I think we have so many comments, so many nice comments about how to be profitable trader. So coming back to Tony's question, how can you tell when you are becoming profitable? Is of course when you see your profitable trades, but also when you can master, when you can overcome your own psychology of losses, fear of losses, and also the mindset for the losses, then I would say you become profitable. Again, this is kind of ironic to say that when you become non-losing, then you become profitable. Not only in the sense that you don't lose your money, but also the mindset itself brings you profits. So this is, I think, really the key to success, especially in the long run. If you want to do this trading in your life career, and if you want to be a full-time trader, then this mindset becomes really important. If you only want to make one shot and make a big profit and leave, then this may not apply. But if you want to be consistent on what you do in life and trades, then I think non-losing mindset becomes a very key. Okay, so that was, I think, nice discussion today. Okay, so alright, I see Blackwater and Lady Crypto. Merry Christmas. Thanks for joining. Good to see you. Yeah, so I think trading is not about how to enter trades or how to exit trades, but I think trading itself is life. Like I do have routines in life, and that helps in my psychology in trades also. Like I have a routine. Let's say before I screen charts, before I even open TradingView, I meditate sometimes when I have a big day, or when I feel my emotion is not there. Then before I open charts, I close my eyes for a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes or so, and open, and then start to see charts so that I can reset what I have been going through in life, and I can be more objective, and I can be more calm in my trades, in my screening and trades. So, and this I do actually on other things too. Like before, sometimes I do the live stream like this. I meditate, and yeah, sometimes I fix my mindset and be on the live stream. Yeah, otherwise I won't be able to express well, and I might be still thinking something else when I'm doing the live streams, and I may lose focus on this work. So yeah, so that's one of the examples of the routines. Yeah, also I don't jump in the restaurants. Let's say I'm so hungry and I go to restaurants and I see a nice, let's say like a steak or something, and I want to get that one, but before I jump in and order that one, I hold back, look around, close the menu, and taste the feeling of the steak in my brain, and then open the menu again. And then I may sometimes I want to order something else. I change my mind. It happens to me so many times also. So this is also one of, I think, my training in terms of overcoming the FOMO. So in the live market, I see 3 confirmations. I see such a nice trends, and I was going to buy, but I wait for a few minutes at least, give some few minutes, and in these few minutes, 1 or 2 minutes, the market start to reverse. It happens. And when I see the market start to reverse, before I enter trades, then I wait more. And if the trading edge doesn't come in 30 minutes or so, then I completely stay away. So that's one of the things I also practice in life and trades. Also, this was also what's happening recently, is that the when I go to restaurants and I just order one thing. I don't order lots of things, but I just order one thing or one drink and then see how it goes. If I feel comfortable being there in one drink, then I will order another drinks. But if I'm not comfortable, if I feel something different, something uncomfortable in there, then I stop ordering something more and simply leave and relocate to other restaurants, for example. So I practice like this in life, and it helps in my live trades also. So I think there are so many correlations between life and trades. So I think I have to say they should be linked and they should be together in psychology, so that when you take trades, it becomes natural. It becomes like when you are living in life. So I think this is what I found, at least for the last 10 years of my trading experience. Okay, let me see. Vinod says, how many pips can we keep stop loss? I take the stop loss of up to 50 pips. If it's more than 50 pips, then I don't take trade. About 50 pips will be too wide for me. So if it's less than 50 pips, I think that will be good. Okay, apartment tour soon. I have uploaded my apartment tour in my second channel, so please view these videos from the link on the below description. Recently I haven't been able to do the video or the live on my second channel because I was busy on the project of KTS Academy and follow up on other members and do live streams. But next week I have more time, so I'm thinking to do. I still have some assignments to do on my second channel to play more tunes on violin. I was practicing today. You can see the violin here today. So I will play some tunes on violin, and I will be sharing more videos on my second channel. Maybe I will also share my routine. My daily routine as a trader in Dubai will be also interesting as a Japanese trader. Okay, alright, Javad. Merry Christmas. Thanks for joining. Good to see you also. Okay, Varun says one needs to be charmingly relentless, build emotional endurance, show up daily, irrespective of prior outcomes. Okay. That's a nice sentence. Like you put everything in one sentence. Emotion is invisible, and that's why it's difficult to control. But so you have to find a way to visualize emotion. I think one of the ways is to meditate for me. Like when I meditate, close my eyes, sometimes I feel I can't focus on my meditation. Or when I open the chart, when I start to see the charts and analyze, I feel sometimes I can't focus on the analysis, and I still think about something else besides trades, besides the markets. In that case, I prefer to stay away. In this way, you can visualize emotion. You have to be right on the emotion to be able to take trades with your decisions. Okay, so let me see. I see some other comments. Archback says, do you exit your positions when the trend you're following become flat, or wait for further reverse confirmations in entry timeframes? I look for exit timing when the higher time frame become flat, because that's when most likely the market reverses to Tenkan-sen or Kijun-sen in higher time frames. So when I see this potential retracement on higher time frames, then that's when I plan to exit. But just because higher time frame become flat, I don't exit. I look for exit confirmation after I see the higher time frame become flat. So for me, I don't want to take 50% of win, 50% loss. I don't want to take. I always want to take either 60 to 40 or 70 to 30 situations to take entries. So when I took the entry, it may be 70-30%, for example. But as time goes on, when the percentage becomes 50-50, then that's when I look for exit timing. And that's how I can tell by the Kumo and Kijun Sen, and also Tenkan Sen, Chikou span situations. Yeah, and also I do look at the candles too, candlesticks. When I see the candlesticks start to reverse, that's when I also look for an exit timing. So exit is more difficult than the entries. I think it's really true. Because when you enter trades, before you enter trades, you have no positions, and all you have maybe have hope to make profits. But exit becomes difficult psychologically because you have to fix the loss. There is even if you become profitable, runs towards a direction, and you exit, and the market may go up towards your direction without your position still, and then you may regret it also. So there was one of the very famous Japanese stock market trader whose name is BNF. And he said both ways it's painful. When you lose, it's painful. And when you win, it's painful too, because the market may take off again and you lose that chance. And I think that's really psychology for everyone. So that's why I think exit timing is more difficult than the entry timings. Psychologically speaking. Not about the technical, but psychologically it's more difficult, I think. But we have to follow rules. Whenever you see the exit confirmation, you have to exit no matter what. Never trust your gut feelings, never trust your emotion, never trust hope. Always follow the rules with discipline. Then it should be fine. But as human beings, we can wait. For example, even if you have this exit confirmation, sometimes you don't have to exit there. You can wait for a few more minutes and see how it goes. If it still goes against your direction, then you can exit. But if the market starts to go up a little bit, you can still keep holding. So this we can do as human beings, but robots cannot do it. And that's why I think human beings becomes more profitable than the robots. At least for me, because of these extra confirmations based on my experience, I think that also makes me profitable in the long run. Yeah, so rules are rules, we have to follow rules, but we don't have to be so strict on the rules. Rules are here to follow, of course, but rules are also here to be logical for ourselves, but not here to be so strict on the rules. Yeah, then this flexibility or some room of the flexibility away from the rules can sometimes make you profit. But this is also from the experience. Okay, Vinod, may I ask, Kei, where are you from? Japan? Or in Tokyo? I was living in Tokyo and then came to Dubai. Yeah. Okay, alright, Starry, good to see you. Already crypto, thank you for the reminder. So if you like the live stream so far, please press the like button before you leave. That would be great. Okay, and I will be doing a special live stream to celebrate over 60k subscribers on my YouTube channel next year, January. I will be doing it because next week, most likely, I think people are holiday, and maybe some events with family, friends. So yeah, I decided to do it sometime next week, January, early January. I will set the date and time and do it. Okay, again, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, sure. Please continue to watch live and videos and learn how to avoid the FOMO, overcome the FOMO. So FOMO itself is not bad actually. FOMO itself is okay to feel, but do not stay that in your mind, in your emotion for a long time. On the next entry, you have to let it go and look for the opportunity without the FOMO. Okay, Travis says, what is the best strategy when you take profits? I have an issue of watching my profits for a position and greed takes over. Yeah, so I think, I think I answered that question. Yeah. So yeah, when you see the markets going 50-50 in the direction, then that's when you look for an exit timing. That's when you look for the take profit timing. David says, do you ever use 1 minute time frame? Yes, I do. I do use 1 minute time frame just for the extra confirmations on the entries, exits, and support resistances. I have recently created a video about 1 minute which is available in the KTS Academy. But yeah, I do use 1 minute confirmations. Okay, that is my issue. Painful when I take profit. I feel like I left profit on the table. Right, yeah. Yeah, but remember, we can't take everything from the markets. Sometimes we have to give it back to the markets, the profits. You have to give back the profits to the markets so that you can keep winning the trades. I think this is kind of like a philosophy in Japan, like never take everything, like take only 80%, 70%, and leave 30% so that you keep getting more and more. You know, if you get 100%, then for next time onwards, you may get 0%. But if you take 70% now and leave 30%, the 30% part maybe grow, and when you take trades next time, you may get another 70%. So never too greedy, never be too greedy, and never expect you can take the full pips in the markets, but be consistent in your profits. Then you should be fine. I used to think to get the pips from all the way the bottom to top, and I have been looking for that strategy. But now my mindset is different. Okay. Alright, Starry says, regret is inevitable whether you do or not. That's right, it's inevitable. So regret itself is not a bad thing actually. I mean, these negative feelings like FOMO or losses, the stress or the fear or regret, these are okay to have as human beings. We have emotions. I have emotions also. So whenever I feel stress, I stay away from the markets, and regret is okay also, but don't keep the regret too long in your heart is, I think, the key. On the next entry at least, let it go, let the regret go, and take another entries. Yeah, we have to be clean on our mind whenever you take trades. Okay, Travis, you're welcome. All right, Kelly, thanks for joining from Vietnam. All right, Silence, TikTok, good to see you too. Thanks for joining. Okay, John says, what is a good method to learn for when knowing when the market is oversold or overbought? That's something that you can tell from the Kumo shape. When the Kumo is thin, that means it's overbought, oversold. Yeah, I think that's the most simple and easiest way to identify oversold, overbought market. Thin means like Kumo thin upwards and downwards. When you see the thin Kumo sideways, that means it's range. But when you see Kumo up and down, thin Kumo, and that means overbought, oversold. Usually the market touches a resistance and then retrace when the Kumo is very thin. That's a tendency. So Ichimoku shows a lot of things about the markets. Not only the trend capture. Okay, yeah, let me continue to check more comments here. Let's see. Travis says, mindset is basically I feel like I'm a driver of the machine, playing against other machines. I cannot have feelings as a machine. If I fail, then I need to fix my driving skills. Yeah, that's right. Mindset basically I feel like I'm a driver of the machine. Right. For that, I have different opinion, actually. Different opinion. Well, actually, part of it I think is true. But for me, let's see. Driver is the strategy. Because he knows how to drive. He knows which path to take, which road to take, where to stop, where to go. He knows how to read the signs. So driver is, for me, the strategy part. And I think mindset is the passenger for me, passenger. So passenger, the purpose, I mean the role for the passenger is to just sit down on the back seat and just enjoy the ride until you get the destination by driver's skill. And sometimes you see the rain outside, sometimes you see beautiful mountains or snow, lake, you see animals on the street, but you simply enjoy this view from the window, through the window. So that's my passenger mindset. And but sometimes, passenger start to argue with the driver because passenger sometimes tends to pretend that he knows more about the rules, more about which way to go than drivers. Some passengers sometimes give some comments and give some orders to the driver, and driver may take different routes, and it might be a detour, it might be take longer to get the destination. But if you just trust the driver and sit back, relax, just enjoy the view through the window, and then you will get to the destination naturally. So I think mindset is more for the passenger from me, and driver's strategy. And so the body of the car, of the taxi, is more for the emotion, our psychology. So when passenger start to argue the driver and he orders where to go, which way to go. Let's say if taxi is like a sports car and the driver knows that this car cannot go on the rough road, but passenger asks the driver to go on the rough road, and you may get damage on the car itself. So I think car itself is more like the body or the mindset, passenger as a mind, and driver as a strategy. So yeah, if you created a nice strategy, backtest 50 trades, 100 trades, and prove yourself that it works, and then you just have to simply follow what the strategy brings to you. So it's not you actually that actually decide what to do, but simply let the strategy work for you, and after that you just simply relax, and whenever the opportunity comes, you take it through the strategy. But if the strategy says it's not a good time to trade, then don't take it, because you're the passenger. So I think that's how I feel about that analogy. But I think, yeah, we are emotional beings, so sometimes we feel it's not the right timing, or we feel this is the right timing when the market just goes and goes, but you have no confirmations, you have no entry signals, but the market just goes and goes. Then you may feel it's the right timing to be in the trades, and this is when you fail. Well, actually, it's not really the point where whether you lose or not. It's more of the regrets. Let's say you enter trades, you enter the trade without following a strategy, and you make profits. You make profits, and it happens to make profits, and it's okay because you don't lose. But the problem here is that it's not reproducible. You can't reproduce the same strategy again. That's one of the things. And also, it's not the good win. I think it's the bad win, because you didn't follow the strategy but make profits. So quality-wise, it's not really good, but profit-wise, it's good. I hope you get what I mean. But I want to say the real psychology, real regret or emotion comes when it reverses. Let's say you know that this is not the right entry timing according to your strategy, but you enter trade because you want to jump in. You might want to win back the losses. You want to jump in the trade, and then the market just goes back. That's when the issue comes. And that's where the most regret comes on your trades. And that's why you don't want to jump in the markets. So either way, it's not really good. So again, when you lose, you regret because you didn't follow the strategy. And even if you make profits, it's not consistent. So I think both ways in that case is bad. Okay, but yeah, I hope you get what I mean in this regard. Okay. Yeah, Travis, you're welcome. You're welcome. So don't argue with the driver. The driver knows the best. Right. That's exactly right. But you have to create the good driver. You know, you have to create the good system to follow, to be able to follow, and you should be fine. Just follow the driver's direction. Okay, let me pick few more comments. Nandana says, do you ever try the Forex prop firms to trade or only your personal account? I never tried the prop firms challenges. I only trade on my own account, my personal account. But I think prop firm challenge is good to try, because that means you have to have the good risk management. Usually the drawdown max you can take is 5% per month or 2% per day or something. So you have to be very good at the risk management. But I think it's a good way to challenge yourself and get funded when you success, and you make profits until you can open your own account to live yourself. Okay, how much balance can we trade? I think the minimum you have to have is 1000 USD. Then you can manage the risk per trade. At least with my strategy, 1000 USD is the minimum. Okay, Tung says, yes, it's better to treat your profit as a gift from the market rather than expect the profit and then fear of loss. Right, yeah. So I think profits are the byproduct of discipline. Yeah, and it's a gift from the market, that's right. So it's nothing that the market is losing, but we have to find a way to coexist between market and ourselves. Yeah. Alright, Tess, yeah, you're welcome. John says, I believe it's also important to lose along the way to make you realize how to control emotions, knowing not every trade will be the win. That's right, yeah. Not every trade will be the win is very important mindset. So that losses becomes a part of the process. If you cannot make the losses as a part of the process, then there's no way to win profits in the long run. I mean, you don't feel you're making profits if you don't regard the losses as a part of the process. You know, in terms of, you can search, there's a theory in psychology. It's called, oh, I forgot the name. There is a theory, prospect theory. Yeah, prospect theory. You can Google search. And basically, simply that means we feel more pain in the losses than the joy or happiness in the profits. So let's say I give you $100 and you become happy. So there's a happy level. Let's say that's 1. And along the way back to home, you lose that $100 on the street. And then you have the pain of loss. And that painful loss is 1.5 times bigger than the joy or happiness of the gain. So to make up the pain of the loss of $100, I have to give you another $150 to make up psychologically. So that's why we feel losses. We feel more pain on the losses than the joy or happiness on the profits. Yeah, so I think that's really the key also. I think the basics of psychology, I think. Okay, do you use moving averages? If you use, tell me. I don't use moving averages. Now I only use Ichimoku for higher time frames. Which time frame is the best for trading? It's a daily chart. Daily time frame is the best to trade. Okay, Travis, you're welcome. I hope you and everyone's 2023 will be successful for everyone. Yeah, so 2022 has been a bit difficult, especially after summertime. The market became very choppy, and we didn't see big trends. Whenever the market try to break the major resistance support and then start to reverse, so many fake outs, and I think the markets has been very tricky in the year of 2022. So let's see what brings the 2023 from the markets. We will see. Okay, so I think I will be ending the live for now. I see few more comments, but I'm sorry I can't cover. But I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. So again, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I hope you have a great weekend. And tomorrow I will be doing the weekly forecast. Although this is toward the year end, we may not see big news, but I will be doing it as a weekly routine on Sundays. So I hope to see you there on tomorrow's weekly forecast. And also for those who are Ichimoku members, I will see you in about 10 minutes because I will be covering a topic of Saturday, Word of Goichi Hosoda. And today's topic is about the Ichimoku and Sakata Goho. I created a slide about what Goichi Hosoda was saying about Ichimoku and Sakata Goho, which is Japanese candlestick patterns. So I will see you there also. But again, thanks so much for joining everyone. Great to see you. Happy holidays. So until I see you next time, please stay healthy, stay safe, stay gold. Bye for now. Mata ne. Thanks so much.